Hey guys, something that I get asked quite a lot is how I get such perfect points on my triangles of my quilted ornaments. And this is pretty important because it ends up making the whole thing look really nice. See how perfect and symmetrical everything looks here on this ornament? A lot of it has to do with getting those points really sharp on each triangle. That'll help you keep your lines really straight throughout. If your points aren't sharp, then your lines are going to start to go off to the side, and then things start to get a little bit less symmetrical as you work your way through the ornament. And it really starts to show once you get to the outside layers and things don't meet up in the middle. So you can see here where my lines all really meet up with each other from one side to the other. This makes a huge difference in the way the finished ornament looks. So I'm just going to show you really quick how to do this. It's nothing hard or fancy. It's really easy. So it literally all comes down to where you pin your piece of fabric. So I'm just going to get this going as though I'm making the basic star. By the way, if you don't know how to make the basic star pattern, which is this pattern that I just showed you, you can find the complete how-to videos right here on this YouTube channel. So I'm pinning right here through the top. Now I always say pin through the top folded edge just a hair below that folded edge. Here's the thing, if you pin too low, you're not going to get a sharp point. If you pin too high, you're going to be able to see the pin. So what you want literally is a hair below the top folded edge. So let me show you how this will come out on an ornament, and then I'll show you examples of the wrong way. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this right into the center of my ball like I'm getting ready to make the basic star pattern. And when I go to create my triangle, you'll see how sharp the point is because of where the pin is placed. It's right up there at the top. So when I fold down each of those two sides, it leaves me with a pretty perfect point up there. Now let me show you what would happen if this pin was not in the right spot. If I pin too low, when I go to fold, I'll fold down one side and everything looks fine. But then I go to fold down the next side, and watch how, do you see how my line just went off to the side? And now my point, here's my point up here, but my line is over here. So things aren't straight anymore. It might seem like a really small little thing, but by the time that you work your way through 8 pieces on each layer out to the outside of the pattern, things really start to get a little wonky by the last layer if this is what's been happening all along. By the time you get to the end, you're not going to have those lines meeting up with each other from side 1 to side 2. So what can also happen is you can pin too close to the tip or to the top folded edge. Let's see if I can get really close here. Because you want a really nice sharp point, pin it way up to the top, but then when you go to fold down, you're not able to fully cover the pin. So now we've got a pin head showing, and yeah, we've got a sharp point, but it's not quite as pretty with that pin head showing. So you basically just want to come down a hair from that. And then you've covered the pin head, but you've got a nice straight line and a nice sharp point. So a lot of times people will say, I can't keep my little pin heads from showing, and this would be the reason why. You've got your pin too close to the top folded edge. It really is just that simple, but I wanted to throw this video together really quick because this question comes up so often. So I hope that you found this really helpful. Again, if you want to learn how to make the whole ornament start to finish, if you've never made these before, you'll find the video either here on the YouTube channel, or if you're watching this on my website, it's here on the website as well. You'll find links above in the top menu. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and happy ornamenting.